Just point me where to kill the guy, and I'll go kill the guy.
Hey, I just hit the button. Hey, this is completely zoning.
Oh.
So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Burb, episode number 11. Yeah, Alex is playing with guns.
Yeah.
He is.
What's new?
Yeah.
At least they're Nerf guns.
It's a Nerf gun. Yeah, What you're not supposed to do is point it right at your buddy's face.
Well, the good thing is it's not loaded. It's not cocked right now.
It could be loaded.
But it could be.
cocked.
Oh, now
But it could be.
And now you lose the gun.
Damn it.
No gun privileges in this house anymore.
No more Nerf gun privileges for
Wait,
Alex.
I can have
Jesus.
that back.
Alex has to come in with the minigun, the freaking Gatling gun, Nerf gun.
Oh, yeah, Joey used to have it.
yeah,
Oh, it's the best. The Nerf gun
That thing
fights
was
in that old
amazing.
house.
The fucking chain gun. I've got the drum mag one where you just kind of hold it, you just rack it back constantly, and it shoots like 20 something darts. That thing's lit.
Remember that time I was staring off into space, not realizing we were recording?
Yeah. That was really awesome.
About 47 seconds ago.
Yeah, but you know what? That's
Internet folks, you saw it here first. Read him and weep. Read him and weep.
I'm weeping. I don't know if you're weeping.
Yeah. So, who had a good week?
I had a pretty good week.
Yeah?
We after being like completely absent from recording last week, just due to family stuff.
MIA.
Nothing super critical, but had a good time at a cousin's birthday party and
cool.
stuff like that. And but this week we did 4 episodes of Metal Wolf Chaos XD,
which is finally coming this week.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Here's
finish
hoping. No, we didn't finish it up, but I've got a couple of the edits like ready to go.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't hit the copyright. I made that stupid idiot mistake of recording everything on the same thing and not recording audio separate. So and leaving the music on. So we'll see how that goes.
I don't know who made the music, but if somehow Devolver is the one that owns the rights to it, please
let us have it.
Please don't destroy us.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really licensed in that game like that. So
I wouldn't think so, but I mean, Funkadelica.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Well, so aside from that, not a super exciting week otherwise. I had someone staying at my house, a family member, for like the past week, so they left this Sunday, so it was kind of nice to have my house back, and I had to, clean up a bunch of stuff and get everything in order, and they trashed my fridge, not on purpose, but they got lousy Chinese food and then left it on the top shelf, and it leaked out of the paper containers. So no, it was brown lobster sauce, which is yeah. So the top shelf of my fridge has got to come out and just get totally power washed. Got to
just put it in the shower and just
yeah, no joke.
Oh, that's miserable.
Yeah, so aside from that, it's kind of nice to have just a week where it's I'm literally just puttering around the house. It feels good.
Yeah,
take a break from just all of it.
Yeah. Just I was running around like a headless chicken. It was just go do this. And I'm like, okay, yeah, let's do it. Because I was the transport and.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
the transport.
That's so tiring when you're the transport.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind. They paid for gas, which in this day and age is thank you.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But yeah, for sure, it was it was tiring.
You better be paying for gas if
Exactly,
you're expecting to be carted around, because holy shit, is it expensive?
Yeah.
I know. I think yesterday or 2 days ago, went to the cashier guy at Shell because the card reader wasn't working. I said, "Yeah, can I have 75 on pump 2?" And then I went and put $75 in my car, and I went, I was really hoping it would get to 70 and say no thanks.
Yeah.
I was hoping to have to go get a receipt, but it wasn't the case.
Yeah, I do always hate that. You put in oh man, I'm hoping it's gonna be a little bit under, but then it's oh no, I took the whole thing and it still ain't done.
Yeah, no.
You put $20 in nowadays, and you're like, why is the gas light still on?
Yeah. I mean, you might as well not even bother. Just take that $20, go in and buy yourself a hot dog and just walk, because you're not gonna get much for gas out of that.
Am I using the whole 20 for one hot dog?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you buy soda and stuff with it too.
Okay, but $20?
Well, 2 hot dogs.
You get a double gulp.
So
get hot dogs.
So get
maybe
double
gulp,
some
2 hot
snacks
dogs
for
that
later.
Are the size of my water bottle.
Yeah. Those massive ones, the 1/4 pound hot dogs.
Those aren't even that big either.
Well, you get 2 of them.
Did I ever tell you about the time Jaron barfed those out of his nose?
What?
That's a good story.
I'm sorry, but it's a funny
Go
story. So back in the day, he was like my best bud growing up, and I basically was just over his house all the time, or he was over my house all the time. It was like the Halo 1, Halo 2 days.
Okay, yep.
And I think we might have been playing, like, passing the paddle on the original, not original, Xbox Doom.
Oh,
Nice.
okay, yep.
So we were playing that a bunch, and we were just joking around, and he got into, like, a laughing fit. And this is where
no.
I discovered first, and then everybody else had discovered that if Jaron laughs too hard, too long, he will definitely puke. Hands down every time. Hands down every time. So
It's just an unfortunate placement of his stomach in relation to his diaphragm.
I mean, almost everyone else will do it, but like Jaron,
he does it earlier.
Yeah. It takes a significant amount for the others to hit it, but like Jaron's like easy mode.
I see.
I've witnessed you do it, or kind of witnessed. That was about the time
close.
I walked away and went home.
Yeah,
But so yeah, we were joking around, and he was at the point where he's just like, "Oh, stop!" Like, laughing too hard. And of course, like being like 15 or whatever. And but anyways, rewind a little bit. We had quarter-pounder hot dogs for lunch. Off the grill. Just pounded a few of those each.
Oh my god!
And I think he even might have ate one of mine after I was done with it. So he was just really loaded up.
Yeah, he could pound the food down.
Oh,
too.
yeah. Jaron will
he
pound
was
everything.
a food pounder.
Yeah.
Jaron pounds
hot dog pounder.
Yeah.
6-pack.
Quarter pound hot dog pounder. I hate that. Okay, let's
I'm
move
the
on.
quarter pounder.
Yeah.
Anyways, now that that's out of the way, so yeah, I kept like making stupid jokes, faces, just anything, fart noises, anything I could do, and all of a sudden he went from like that, like the quiet laughter phase where you're just like, to wicked dead serious face, not laughing at all.
Oh yeah.
And just like there was like a 2-second pause, and then he just stood up real fast and just went down the hallway. I just hear like, it wasn't like gross sounds. It was just like the, the coughs.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, "Hey man, are you okay?" And he's like, he actually started laughing because he realized there was. This is going to get a little bit descriptive, but,
Just go on.
but I'll just use the word hot dog shrapnel in his nose. So yeah, he basically just got like mildly sick with hot dog barf. And the best part was like after I realized, well, I don't really, I'm sure most of us are not down with like puking people. So I was just all right, I'm going over back in your room, whatever. And his mom comes down the hallway because she's just watching TV in the living room. She's like, "Jaron," she's like, "You all right?" She had like concerned mom. And then he goes, he's kind of like laughs, and he's kind of like okay at this point.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Alex made me laugh so hard, I started puking hot dogs up." He's like, "They're coming out of my nose." She started laughing so hard. She goes, "Yeah, I'm glad you're okay." And she's just laughing going down the hallway.
Oh my god.
But after that, like, I didn't believe him about like the nose thing until he blew his nose and there was like a piece. I was like, no. I'm like, I guess if I made this happen, I deserve to see that.
Yeah.
Hot dog
But I
shrapnel.
think it actually took a couple of weeks. There was something stuck in his like sinuses.
Oh God.
All right, well, we'll see all y'all next week because everybody just clicked off.
Yeah, everybody left after the horrible hot dog story.
Man, you know what? Listen, if you're listening to this in the morning, can't get any worse now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Why does it smell like hot dogs?
Yeah, he's like, "I've been smelling hot dogs for 2 months."
That's like a title.
I think he quit eating them after
Bowser,
a while.
hey.
Shut up.
Hey,
Hot dog shrapnel.
I've just gotten over the fact that Bowser will never love me.
Dude,
so
we've
I'm just
gotten
like,
Bowser upset with hot dog talk here.
he's already gotten in here. He's gotten crackers and cheese. He's just a brat.
Yeah,
he's basically just a
Bowser.
brat.
Come on.
he's
Come
a
over
peanut
here.
butt.
Sit.
Yeah.
Sit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've given up trying to befriend him at this point. We're kind of like, we have that sibling rivalry where it's like, we would never actually hurt each other, but because of
I don't like him.
Yeah. But we yell at each other. We get at it, and
Yeah, at some point, you're just going to look at him and just yell, "Mom!" She's going to be like, "What?"
he
hit
did
me!
put it up.
When nothing actually happened.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, try to get him in trouble.
He just looked at you like that. Bowser just went, "What?"
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, you better
Yeah,
watch
you
out,
know what
buddy.
the
I will
problem
find a
is?
way to get you scolded.
Yeah.
The problem is the mom will come down here and beat all 5 of us.
That's true.
Yeah,
Like, she won't touch the dog, but every single one of us will like catch shoes, catch spoons, whatever your like preferred torture, punishment is. Like if it's a chancla, if you're Hispanic, whatever it may be, like you're gonna get it from mom.
So just no.
Did you just use another Spanish word? You were lying to me. We were playing Metal Wolf, and we were trying to figure out what the hell the Spanish number was for like 6 or something. And he was like,
Bowser.
I don't know. And so I just fumbled through it for like 5 minutes.
Like Sace or something?
Sace. It's Sace.
Sace.
But like, he was like, I don't know Spanish. And he's just been dropping Spanish words like this whole time. He's lying to me. It's a conspiracy. I swear to God.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah, it really is.
You know what?
Like, I don't even know what word you said, but it sounded legit, and therefore I know you know more than you let.
Yeah, but this is now like the inside joke.
Yeah.
That's why like it's running. As more of Metal Wolf comes out, you guys will start to see the jokes now.
Yeah, it's
but yeah, that's a good one. That one started like episode 7. That joke starts. And
yeah. That's,
I hit you with it for a couple more times because at that point I was like, I don't know how to speak any language. Like, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, and then you just started belting out German demon language at me, and I was like, what the hell? You're lying. You're a liar. That's illegal.
That's illegal.
Yeah,
you're going to go to court right now.
You're going to go to jail.
Yeah.
Do not pass go. Do not collect 200.
For what it's worth, like most of Metal Wolf is like Eddie stops what he's doing because the two of us are just laughing.
Yeah.
We're just laughing about some bullshit. Like,
yeah. Well, and then like I would say probably every other episode. You know what? I'm not going to spoil it. You'll find out when you watch it.
Yeah. I mean, there's
but
a lot of it.
let's just say there's a lot of pitfalls.
I want to watch it. Like,
there's a lot of it in that game too, where you just kind of hear me just.
Oh yeah, he's like gasping for breath.
I'm trying so hard to not just like blow out the mic with laughter.
Yeah,
because like that's what's going on. Like it's fantastic, and I mean that game is magical.
Absolute meme material.
If you guys haven't played it, I highly suggest it. Like it is. Gameplay is like, all right, it's fun, but it's all right. But like that story, even though it's so corny and bad, it's magical.
Yep.
And everything that happens in it is just magical.
Yep.
But you know what? We'll catch that bastard Metal Wolf one of these days.
We will. We'll get him and we'll bring him to justice.
Yeah.
He can't get away forever.
Yeah, he will not get away forever.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
Because I'm the president of the United States.
And you know what? You got to believe in justice of the United States of America that's inside of your heart.
Believe in the America that believes in you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. That game.
All right, so, sorry we completely derailed your week.
No. What's your week?
We
didn't even move on? Oh, my God.
You made a joke about hot dogs, and here we are.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, my brain. Well, that's my week. How about your week, Alex?
I was about to say, get the mop, everybody, because we're cleaning it up.
Yeah. We're
all right, we're skipping to my week. I was really busy at work.
I had the hot potato. I passed it to you.
Yeah. Joke's on you. I grabbed them out of the oven barehanded. So I will hold that potato.
Okay.
More power to you, my dude.
Yeah.
You better believe it.
Let's see. Played some more Division, still getting my $4 worth out of it.
Nice.
Gotten to the point where, like levels don't matter. It's now gear score. So, you know what? I'm a bit of a freak when it comes to scavenging and collecting just too much stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, I think Borderlands did it to me, like the first one years ago. And now I'm like, wow, I like this. Even though some people think it's absolute torture, but I'm okay with it. Constantly pushing to, like, get better, But
yeah, I've already derailed one weekly summary, so I'm not going to do it again. We'll just leave it at that. You already said it.
Alex loves Schluters.
Schluters.
It doesn't even have to be a Schluter. It just has to be like a Schcollector.
Yeah.
That term is awful.
I don't know what that's supposed to be.
Schluter. No, not was it Schluter or
I just made that up. Schcollector.
Yeah.
Just, if there's a game and they're like, there's resources to get, I'm like, cool, I like it. And it could just be garbage.
Here's Alex picking up garbage. If they could gamify like picking up trash on the side of the road, Alex would be like #1 in the world. And you know what? New Hampshire would be fucking pristine. We'd be like a utopian society here in New Hampshire. And then you cross the state line into Mass and it'd be like dump.
Yeah, it'd be a hell.
See, this is the thing, though. They would be like, okay, if you get 10,000 pieces of trash, you get
a piece of bubble gum,
a new car. I'd be like, okay, and I'd be out there for like 7 hours straight and be like, wait a minute, I forgot to drink and like, I don't know, maybe take a break.
You forgot to get potions at the store.
I forgot to get potions at the store.
About a week from now, Alex will have like this fucking dump truck full of trash as he went and did all of 89.
The whole thing.
But he will look like an emaciated goblin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be like really dark because I'm gonna just go beyond.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be out there in the sun.
But you know what's gonna happen?
I'm gonna have like the peely lips and everything.
You're gonna look dried out.
Yeah.
You're like the dried out
Like
people
a
in
desert
Vegas.
survivor.
I'm gonna have the U-Haul lady.
Oh!
Wait a minute. Maybe that's what happens when you're like really out there working hard, but then like it just turns for the worst, and that's where your anti-hero origin story begins. I'm just gonna turn into the crusty, saggy armed.
Oh, well,
U-Haul
picking
lady.
up trash in order to get a new car, I accidentally stumbled into toxic waste.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is? You're gonna do all that, and they're gonna give you the keys to a fucking Ultima.
Exactly.
Not even. They're going to give you the keys to, like, just something they pulled out of a junkyard.
Dude, it's gonna be like a 2001.
But see, the thing is, like all these games work, you have to really grind up front. But then once you're higher level, you go and you collect your node, and then suddenly you get 10 times the amount of materials, and you're like, wait a minute,
your node.
Yeah, I don't know, my trash node,
Your
on
garbage
the side
node, yeah.
garbage node, and you're like, wait,
You got to wait for it to respawn.
Yeah. Well, if you're playing 7 Days to Die, you go search garbage, and you're like, wait, holy shit, is that the cigar? Because the cigar is one of the most like rarest items you can get.
What does it do?
It gives you like +1 strength. And obviously, like if you're playing the game, it's just one of those accessories, and I'm pretty sure there's only 2 accessories you can get that go onto your mouth. And it's like I think it's counted as like a mask or something.
Accessories that go onto your mouth.
Yes.
Back up for a second.
They may go in and or around.
You have Matt's undivided attention now.
What kind of mouth accessories would you like in
I
your mouth?
just
want to
know what that even is.
It could be a cigar. It could be a denture, maybe.
It's like, what are propane accessories?
A propane accessory.
Like propane and propane accessories, mouth accessories. What are the accessories?
Maybe snake bites. That's a mouth accessory.
Braces? I
I
think
guess
braces is a mouth
That's definitely
accessory.
an accessory.
Braces, retainers,
Those gold
piercings.
grills.
Grills.
That's
Yeah.
definitely a
Grills.
mouth. Okay.
And you could call them prosthetics, though. I mean, that's my area of expertise, is mouth prosthetics.
Ugh. Prosthetics.
Mouse prosthetics.
Anyway,
Mouth
yeah, that's
prosthesis.
mouth accessories.
Mouth accessory.
We can move along.
I mean, it
now.
could even be a pencil. I mean, people chew
pencil?
on pencils all the time.
Plastic.
Yeah, I guess. I don't
That's an
usually associate like
Toothpick.
holding a.
Toothpick. That's a good one.
Yeah, okay. Or like
Yeah, okay.
a piece of straw.
Yep.
You go like
Yep.
the Huck Finn kind of.
Yep, exactly. The Huck Finn style stuff.
Yeah.
But, wow, that snowballed real hard, didn't it?
Yeah, it really did.
I'm
we were
playing
just
Division,
broken.
and then it was like, I'm also picking up trash and turning into an awful U-Haul lady.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Somehow I don't know how we keep getting here.
This is how. Because this is what happens with us.
It's chaos. It's pandemonium.
That's the best part is
Yeah.
when it gets into the fill.
And see,
Yeah.
I wasn't kidding when I said get them up. We're going to clean it up. I'm now picking up all the trash on
Yeah,
89.
Yeah, exactly.
See?
ladies and gentlemen, he done did it.
We didn't devolve. We evolved.
We did.
Oh
Yeah.
no. We we only devolve.
Well, no. We can, one step forward, but then you take the 2 steps back.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's how you get evolve.
Yeah, so it's gonna have to go back. Like, all right.
Yeah.
It's okay. He'll keep trading in the trash, and then like he'll have enough Ultimas one day to where he can trade the Ultimas for a Lamborghini Sian.
Yeah, exactly. Like it might take like 10,000, but
How
I'm
many
gonna do
ultimates
the
would it
round.
take?
Right. And,
You collect Ultimas to trade in. You gotta get 5 Ultimas so you can turn it in as a quest reward.
So, speaking of all that quest reward grinding in games,
Sorry, yeah.
just because obviously I enjoy trash games or games that are labeled as trash.
all right.
Hold on,
I love
have
trash.
I love trash, but I'm gonna bring up Fallout 76.
Oh, no.
So during the pandemic when I was home,
Mm-hmm.
obviously I played that game a lot. Probably got like a couple hundred hours into it. Just what else was I gonna do?
All right.
So they came out with this thing called gold bullion that you could pick up during like their gold rush event, which just was permanent now. And if you did like side quests, you could get, I think, up to 200 a day. You turned in your little bullion tickets and you got your cash or whatever. And then you have to wait till the next day to turn in more tickets. And I think it took, I like made a calculation. I wanted a power armor set. You could only get it via the gold bullion crap.
Oh, okay.
And it's not like it's 1,000.
So it's like an arcade prize.
Yeah, but really slow, grindy, and horrible.
Okay.
So I sat down. I said, okay, well, the whole set, each piece, like the helmet, then you got left arm, left leg, right leg, chest. You know,
so you could just like walk around with the arm.
Yeah, you could. But I'm like, I want the whole set. I'm gonna get it.
All right.
So I got to the determined part. I was like, all right, I can turn in 200 a day, and I need about 7,000. I was like, I think I did math. I don't know the exact what it was, but I like blooped the math real quick. I'm like, okay, if I did this every single day consistently, which obviously didn't happen.
Right.
I was like, it's going to take me 3 months. I'm like, all right, let's do it.
This is why I'm surprised that you guys didn't play Genshin or Warframe or any of those.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the Genshin one was tempting. The Warframe one, I just didn't like the style, so I didn't get into it.
It does have a very strange aesthetic.
Yeah, that's Warframe. But yeah,
there's got to be something really prime that I really want in a game for me to do that too. Because like I don't like doing daily quests and all that crap. I mean, like it's not
did it way back in the day for tanks.
World of Tanks. I mean, I was doing it for Black Desert Online and stuff too. Same feel.
Yeah, I did it for Blacklight Retribution.
Oh yeah, that one too.
Oh my god, that game was so good until they put in the Halo drops. But
and the acid bullets.
The fire bullets. I think it was the incendiaries.
Max out your character. No, that wasn't premium. You could buy it early, but you could unlock that.
Yeah,
like when you played it enough. And I fucking did it. Yeah.
Because I did wind up unlocking. I don't know if it was the acid ones or the
fire bullets were always better than the acid because like the acid did 50-50. Like 50% of it was physical, 50% of it was the dot. But like the fire was 70-30, so only 30 was the dot. So fire bullets were almost always universally the better answer. The thing is, the acid bullet ate armor.
Yep.
The fire bullets didn't eat armor. So.
Occasionally, I would use like a shotgun load with the exploding bullets, just because it was like, you can't respawn. Oh, cool. Because if you kill a guy with those, it like blew their head off, so they couldn't be revived.
Oh, nice.
It didn't do as much damage though. That's what kind of stunk.
Yeah, that game had some cool shit, but
I played it a lot. I don't even remember when I played it. It was a long time ago.
It really was. Yeah.
How far into it?
That was like 2013.
How far into the development was it? And then
it was fairly like new.
Like it wasn't like a beta or anything. Like it was.
No, I don't.
It was
think
a full-on game.
Yeah.
Is it still a game now?
I don't think so. I think it shut down.
I'd be genuinely curious.
Or maybe it came into something else or something. Who knows?
Like I think it's still listed on my Steam library, but I've never bothered to try and go back to it. It's like Hawken to me. Like I know I'm not going to go back to that.
Oh, dude, Hawken is one of those ones that had like
I know.
It had so much chance and so many chances to be this masterpiece, and just nope.
I still think visually that game is stunning.
Oh yeah,
nothing has come close to that. I don't think.
Yeah,
like, it's really gorgeous, but like gameplay wise, like you're talking about a game with like a total of 6 guns in a shooter is like, it's not super entertaining.
Yeah, I want like 70.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Even if they are like just kind of flavors of the same assault rifle, it's like, but there's variance there.
But
you know,
cool. Like you could
rate of fire for damage or damage for accuracy or
pulse,
or maybe like all of those stats just to get a big magazine, because apparently that's what video games think like machine guns are.
Yeah,
they're just weaker assault rifles, but they have 200 bullets in them.
Yeah.
Almost always not the case. It's just that you can't fucking move with one.
Yeah.
Yep.
But man, that's just...
Sorry. So that was your week.
I did get that power armor, by the way.
Oh, you
did?
The
story. Yeah.
Good.
It took a few months, then a break, and then like I was like, wait, I only need 1,000 more. I'm like, I gotta just finish it.
Well, at least you committed and got it.
Good. I'm proud of you.
Thanks. I'm not. I don't even play the game anymore.
It is a shame that it was for a game like Fallout 76. If it was anything else, I'd be like, oh man, that's really cool.
Like, it's for World of Warcraft.
Well, okay,
like,
maybe
no.
I wouldn't.
That would be worse these days, but
I mean, I did the same thing for Apex, but I don't even boot up Apex anymore.
Yeah,
I need another Titanfall. I need Titanfall 3.
That would be awesome.
Titanfall 3, dude. You guys are gonna see me just disappear.
I will be right there with you.
Yeah.
Because like I was late to Titanfall 2, and that is now one of my favorite shooters of all time.
Oh my god, that game is so
I don't
good.
know if I played the second one. I
remember we played the first.
Yeah, we definitely.
Yeah, we played the first
one
one a bunch of times. That you plays.
And the first one, like, it was a cool game, but like it definitely had some flaws. But the second one was just, man,
perfect.
Yeah, it really.
What year did the second one come out?
I don't actually know.
I think it was like 14 or 15. All I know is they ended up getting screwed by their own publisher. They put it out at the same time between Battlefield and what was the other one? What was the other shooter EA was making at the same time? Because they had Battlefield. No,
it wasn't Battlefront yet.
No. It was Battlefield. No. It was Call of Duty, Battlefield, and Titanfall 2 all in the same week.
Right. Yeah.
Which sucks because at the end of the day, Titanfall 2 was worlds better than both of the other two at that time. Like, oh my god, because if you think about it, it's Respawn, and that was that's like the original people at Infinity Ward who were tired of getting fucked by Activision, so they turned around and made Respawn as like part of a deal with EA to get away from Activision and everything like that. So like the people who made Modern Warfare 1 and 2 that were so good, they turned around and then made Titanfall. And they spent all the time fine-tuning it. Like, there's documentaries if you go and you look at it, and part of the reason why Titanfall is so good is, like, especially from the wall running, they spent so much time. And I know there's a documentary, like, how it's made, whatever the hell you want to call it, where they're talking about it. It's like, yeah, dude, we spent months trying to just make the movement feel perfect because they wanted to do it right. So, like, there's little things in that game where, like, when you're wall running, like, you'll just go through windows or, like, whatever, and you don't even think about it. Because the game will actually automatically compensate to just, like, let you move through it. Because at the first, like, they were trying to figure out all that stuff, and, like, it would always stop you. And, like, it would stop you even if it was, like, an inch. Whereas if it's anyone else, like, even in real life, you're just going to go through it. So, like, they tweaked and tweaked and tweaked and messed with that game for a very long time to get it to feel like it did.
Yeah, and it felt damn good.
Yeah. And that's why, dude, that game is, like, there is nothing. And like, I love the freaking longbow in that one, or the DMR. It's the DMR. The longbow, the G7 or whatever it's called in that one, and then what's the other rifle? The Kraber. Oh my god, dude.
I like that thing a lot.
Yeah, but like, okay, all of those guns were toned down for Apex, and they were good in Apex, but they were toned down from what they were in Titanfall. And just like, because like the longbow it'd be a 2-shot kill or a headshot, period. And then like the G7 was 4 shots in Titanfall, but it was so fast. Like, dude, that thing was so fast. Like that, like you can tell where the G7 came from is they went back to the OG Call of Duty, the first Call of Duty where they first made the M1 Grand. And like we're gonna turn this into a futuristic gun. So how do we do this? Oh, we just take an M1 and we crank the speed up to maximum.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like as fast as you can pull the trigger, where like an old school M1 can't go that fast, but it goes fast. But like,
sure you can.
What?
Or you should just go on and watch Jerry Mitchellek. He'll shoot it as fast as that thing can operate.
Oh yeah, no. I'm saying like, because this is like it's futuristic, like you can fire like all 14 shots in under a second. Like the real gun can't do that.
I don't know.
Like mechanically, it can't to go that fast. Like that's just what I'm saying. Like they just like, they're like, all right, we're gonna turn that to maximum, and then we're gonna keep turning it. Like, yeah. Oh my god, that gun feels so good. And also, not to mention, like, this is something that kills me every single time. Why are the iron sights so fucking good in Titanfall? Yet in Apex, more than half the iron sights are hot garbage, and they turn around and they say, "Oh, well, we had to tone them down for balancing issues."
I mean,
bro, get the hell out of here.
I don't play Apex, so I can't say for that. But yeah, that sounds like BS.
Yeah, like,
it sounds like just a whitewash excuse. Like,
it's like out of a G. You can't even see out of the G7's like factory
I don't think it's
scope.
the right word. Sorry.
Like, you can't see out of it. It's so cluttered and nasty. And then like on the first one, it's like, how do we make a super futuristic hollow sight that's just built into the gun? Because as you know, all the guns are like have like holographic sights when you look down them, built onto them. And it's like, but I get it in one way, because I'm gonna be honest with you right now. If you gave me the plain G7 with the original hollow sight in Apex, I would rip people apart from 200 meters after all the time on Titanfall. And, like, not to mention, like, not only was I playing Titanfall, it's like I almost always played grapple hook because I love flying through the air and shooting people. Like, so I'm playing Spider-Man, and as I'm playing Spider-Man, it's like pop, 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 you know, with, like, the DMR and shit like that. And also, like, the car. Let's also not forget the car. The SMG where you just sit there and it's hip fire's dead accurate. So while you're wall running and everything, you're just like mowing people down like you're Rambo.
Yeah,
oh my god,
it does feel really good.
I'm sorry. I
You're
love
making me want to
Titanfall
play
so
Apex
good.
now. I haven't played in a while. I gotta
No, dude,
load
just
it back up.
Titanfall 2.
We just all gotta boot up Titanfall. Just
Yeah.
boot up Titanfall.
Titanfall 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's such a good game.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that game rocks.
sorry.
Yeah. So
Anything else?
how else was your week?
No, I just started like staring too. I was like,
yeah.
I feel like I didn't play it yet, but I downloaded Ark because I got another buddy who plays that. He's been enjoying
that was
it.
free for a while on Steam, wasn't it? Ark.
I think it was with the dinosaurs. And
Yeah.
stuff.
I claimed it.
It was another thing that, like, on the PlayStation, it's Chris who plays it.
Yeah.
He's played it on and off a bunch, I think, and it's basically like instead of playing Rust and just not being able to play it, it's like kind of more friendly, I guess.
Yeah.
That kind of survival open world. But how he really got me to play is I've been meaning to play it with him for a while, but he sold me on it because he's like, I just get into PvP servers only, preferably the ones with a lot of like screechers, you know, kids. And he goes, yep, play with my open mics, and I just go and find them. He goes, I stun them, and I just handcuff them somewhere so they get eaten by dinosaurs. And I'm like, is that on PlayStation? Because I'm going to buy it.
That's all it took.
Yeah, I was just like, that sounds awesome. He's like, yeah, I'll start making a base for us so you can start off. I was like, yep, yeah, I'm going to play in this. Yeah. I'll let you know.
Well, great news for you. Arc 2 is coming. They just announced it.
Yeah.
It's coming sometime within the next 12 months.
Yeah.
Because Joey plays it, and then Joey played Rust, and then I know you won't play this, but Tarkov like hit that exact same thing.
Yeah.
And that's why
I didn't
Tarkov
mind
got
the
so
look
big.
of Tarkov when Joey was playing it, but it's one of those games where I feel like after a few rounds, I'm just going to be like...
No. If you played Tarkov, because Tarkov is like MKB only, so like mouse and keyboards only,
that's okay.
You would have spent, I don't know, at least $1,000 on mice and keyboard by now if you were playing Tarkov. That is, like, don't get me wrong, Tarkov's cool. I can't play it. I cannot. Like, Tarkov makes me want to smash peripherals. So if I'm smashing a controller, how many controllers have you smashed at this point?
Oh, we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, Tarkov is like not a game for you.
No,
like,
I know. That's why I don't play it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying.
No,
like,
it's not at all. It's one of those, and it's not even the thing like, first playing it, I'm not going to be terribly good, but I'm going to get at least decent at any kind of shooter. If it's mouse, keyboard, or controller, I'll get at least decent. Like, I'm not going to be pro. I'm not going to be like you won Apex after you were practicing all the time. But like that just gets frustrating, like the way people play it. And sometimes it's like, well, I don't want to play it like that. Like, like the whole like metagame, like, okay, here's the 3 guns. All right, and now that guy's going to snipe you from 40,000 feet away every single time right when you spawn, and that other guy that's hiding in the bush that you'll never see is going to take your stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how the game's played. I'm just throwing stuff out there, but
yeah. But you know,
whatever.
I will say this, like, part of the reason why I don't like Tarkov is because like I can't get into a flow state. Like Apex, like
it's just gonna
when I'm on in Apex, especially after all the practicing, like it's like, all right, you better be ready. Like I'm not gonna beat out some of these pros, but like I'm gonna give you and your squad of 3 a run for your money.
Yeah, you hear that? He's challenging you.
Like,
go find him.
He's calling you out.
He's calling you out.
Yeah,
bring it on. You can take on any team, anytime,
we're talking
anywhere.
Apex, dude. Like I'm gonna give you a run for your money.
Bring it. Yeah,
but yeah,
he's all challengers. Beat him up.
Oh, dude,
take his lunch money.
When they came out, out with the arena mode, like I spent so much time in the arena mode, and it'd just be like, all right, you guys are gonna go over there. I'm gonna go do me over here, and I'm gonna win the round. And unless like the team, like the enemy team would pick up as like, no, we need to focus him right now. And if we don't focus him, we're going to lose. Like that would happen. But normally at that point, when that started happening, it's like, all right, I'm going to go do this. They're going to start firing. You guys need to be standing over here watching. Because as soon as they start shooting, you're going to know exactly where they are and you're going to take them out. Like, oh man, I love arenas because arenas is just 3v3.
But you heard it here, folks. 1v3. He'll take
1v3.
Yeah.
All right,
bring
down.
it. Yeah.
I'm rusty because I haven't played it in like.
No.
I'm down.
You don't get to call excuses now.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm down. I love Apex, man.
Do you remember that game we were playing where I can't remember what part of the map? It was before they changed the new one.
Yeah. We're up on the outside of.
How do you even know what I'm gonna say?
I know exactly what one you're talking about. You're talking about when we had the fully built Devotion and the Spitfire. Sitting there waiting
to do with the weapons.
No.
All I know is that I think I was playing maybe with you and Andrea. Maybe.
Probably.
I mean, that's when I was playing a lot. Was when all three of us were playing.
I don't think you were playing it.
We were on the edge of the map in one of the more deserty areas, and I think I was playing Wraith, and I was just way the heck on top of a cliff somewhere, and the other team had 2 people down, and they had the Pathfinder running around in the building, and I just waited until the other team took him out, and just kind of like slid in and went bang, and it said, "You are the Apex champion." I was like, it was like the shittiest win ever. I was full health, full everything, and there's a dude with half of his health left, just like picking up his buddy, and it's just like, winner. It's like, woo! I earned it, and he was like, I didn't get like a single kill the whole game. I was just camping in a little spot, like,
yeah,
man, but whatever.
I can't tell you how many times we lost games just because Andrew didn't want to run anything other than the fucking RE45. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh well. I like that thing. That thing was awesome. That was one of my guns, definitely.
Oh yeah.
But
so on the Titanfall thing, the alternator, the dual barrel one that's like duck.
Yeah.
So that's a dual barrel, dual chambered 10mm.
Yeah, which is nasty. I remember we were talking about that a while ago. And then I sit there and I was just like, how is anybody picking this up and not immediately obliterating the other team with it?
Yeah.
Because, like,
obviously Apex balancing and everything. There's a point where long after you stop playing, that became like the red weapon in the box, like a Kraber for one cycle.
Really?
And dude, we're talking that thing was like, it was like 4 shots and you're killing someone full armor, full health.
Good, that's how it should
work.
It was
like, duck.
Because,
oh my God.
Some people don't know this, but like a 10mm, like, you can use that as like a sidearm for going camping, so you can shoot a bear and like put it down. Like bang, bang, bear done. Like,
Right.
Spicy.
It's a big bullet.
Yeah,
big bullet.
That's nasty. A 10mm. Oh my
It's
God.
basically it's a 40 cal with like a lot of spice in it and a little bit longer.
A lot of spice.
A lot of spice.
Yeah, it's a lot of spice. But yeah,
that's a spice. It's a spice.
Lots of spice.
Video games.
I remember one other win, I think, in Apex. I was behind a tree and a dude like knocked my shield off, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna try to use a Phoenix kit right now." And all of you are like, "No, put the Phoenix kit down to shoot him." And I was like, "Boot." And I just kind of like went around like this as the guy's shooting me behind a tree, and I got it to pop off. Fully healed myself. Was just like casually took the gun out and just.
Yeah, but that was one of those where the guy was literally running straight at you, and you had his shield broken. So if you would have just repeated, you would have got him.
Yeah, but it was one of those ones where I was like, "No, I'm halfway through recharging. I just got to finish it."
Yeah, it's a good thing that wasn't a Pathfinder, because if that was a Pathfinder, he would have slungshot over and got you. At that
of course, or slingshot right on me.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like melee, dead. But yeah, oh well. Those are my fond memories.
Cool story.
That's why
I need the mechas back. All right, I need to be running around in a mecha.
Yeah. That's what I want. Yeah. Like if they just made like a Titanfall where it's just you play as a Titan, I'd be like, okay, I'm good with this.
So Armored Core. That's what I want.
Yeah, but it's like first person shooter.
Yeah,
some of the Armored Core games you go first person.
No. Like when you get in your Titan,
no, I know.
Like the screen turns on and everything, and you can tell that you're first person of a pilot in a machine.
Yeah,
and like it just has that feeling. It's
it's a tough thing to describe, but it does feel really, really. Again, the only game that came close to that feeling I thought was Hawken.
Yeah, Hawken's the only one.
It gave you that same feeling, like the claustrophobic cockpit.
Yeah. Well,
but you like still have good visibility somehow. Like I don't know, it was just really cool.
Yeah. Not only that, you also have to remember is like if your Titan got hit by like rockets or whatever, like it would shake. But the screen would shake differently than what you're actually seeing on your character.
Yeah, sometimes you get like the flickers and stuff. Yeah. Like it was very like Mech Warrior, but a first person shooter. And that I really wish there was more of out there.
Also, like, dude, I'm not gonna lie, especially in 2, when you're like running around as a pilot and you can run over and steal batteries and shit like that off them to yours. Like, oh man, it's so satisfying.
Yeah,
anyways.
It is pretty cool.
We need to get on to another topic.
Yeah, I know. We're just gonna circle back around at Apex again.
So, is that your week?
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to drop another.
For some reason, I think my fog lights are finally going to ship for my car.
Ooh.
Jesus, they still haven't shipped?
No, they've been on back order for a couple of months, but I got another email saying the 26th is the day.
Perfect.
So, and they said for pre-orders. So I think because I pre-ordered one before they even were released, I'm going to get one, and whoever else did too. Because if you go online, there's like another 5 months until you're getting them.
Oh my God.
Maybe not 5 months, but like August.
Oh yeah, that's
a couple months away. But so sorry everybody who didn't pre-order those, because I'm definitely going to. I'm not going to say definitely, because who knows? I might get
Did you get the pre-order bonus for your fog lights?
Yeah, hopefully it's like 30% off something else,
No, you get fuzzy dice thing from your mirror.
Cool, I'll do it. I'll be like, cool. If they're like 2 fuzzy light bulbs or something, that'd be kind of cool.
Actually, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah. They're like LEDs.
Who the hell's
you can turn
heard of fuzzy light bulbs?
Yeah. Who's got them?
That's cool.
Yeah, me. Because
Light balls.
Light balls.
Yeah. Big
But that'll
brain.
be cool. And then I'll order some headlights as soon as I get my tax return back, because I still don't have that.
I'm so
my
sorry,
tax
but I just
return's
heard
on back
I'm
order.
going to order my headlights. And I was like,
Headlights.
Headlights.
Lights.
Sorry.
Yep.
Again, big brain.
I know.
Marble mind rattling around.
That's my I'm going to say my guilt-free gift this year. Basically, I get my tax return and blow it all on one item. That's my yearly thing. So that's not smart, everybody. Don't do it. Save your money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is weird, because I think at the same time there's a lot of people who do that.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, right on, man. Blow the tax return. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
But,
it's just...
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
Yep. They're neat.
So it goes.
I'm done talking now. What did you do, Matt?
I also ordered some car parts.
Bowser's chiming in.
I had a pretty wild experience. I was pretty surprised. I ordered some car parts from Rock Auto.
Yeah.
And it was like late at night. And they were there the next morning.
Nice.
And I paid
Nice.
the cheapest shipping option. Like, I wasn't spending any extra. And I was like, that was faster than Amazon could have got them to me.
Yeah, that's like the ridiculous, like, Amazon, same day. You're like, Amazon, same 10 minutes. You're like, where are you guys coming from? They're like, they're going to dig up from, like, your...
It was probably from a local spot. That's why.
No, they're shipping it from the future. They basically just time traveled to the past.
Well, you know what was wild is it was like, I thought maybe one of them would have gotten there. It was everything I ordered in the box. I was like,
oh,
whoa. Like, sweet.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I was like, well, that's pretty sweet.
What'd you order?
An EGR valve for the Burb and some sensors and stuff.
Oh,
trying to fix that stupid idling issue.
Is it still doing that?
It's still doing that, but it runs. It works.
Hey,
it runs and it works. It just bothers me.
Yeah.
I like that. It runs and it works.
And
that's
it works.
important. That's
Right.
important.
It really is, because it could run, but also not
it
work
could run
at all.
but never leave the driveway.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Which would be not working, I guess.
I played a really old classic one this week.
Ooh.
Black Ops 1 Zombies.
Oh,
that's
geez.
So, like,
wow.
Ascension
Yeah.
and the theater.
The theater's a good
Kino.
one.
Yes. What was the other one? Call of Dead. I think those were the few I did. But, yeah, it was pretty sweet. It was like...
It was a throwback.
Remember getting a game that just worked?
Yeah.
Like, right there.
And
And
everything
everything
that
was
worked
there.
and was fun and didn't need you to buy, like, DLC or cosmetics.
There was, like,
Okay,
painful
wait.
stuff, but...
No, we don't need to hear more about Apex.
No,
We're done with Apex.
No. This is a blob story.
Oh, okay.
But wait.
My blobs dollars!
My
Yes!
blob bucks.
That's exactly where I was
yeah,
going.
blob bucks. Yeah,
Yeah, my blobs dollars.
yeah, blobs dollars.
When Joe Barr went online and started doing money matches with Charlie's
Yeah,
blobs dollars and losing them, and Charlie said they're going, my blobs dollars.
My blobs dollars. Yeah, my blob bucks.
At the party, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Charles, you jerk off!
that was
Yeah.
that was some dumb shit.
Anyways.
Yeah, so that was cool. I saw some previews for another game that looks pretty sweet. MX vs. ATV, a new one.
Oh, really?
They're
Yeah.
coming out with another one?
Yep.
Dude.
Yep,
That
they
is a
are.
blast
It looks
from the
pretty
past.
sweet. I can't remember when it comes out, but yeah. Yeah, those were always like great. Like when I was in like 8th, 9th grade, I was like, yeah.
Dude, I remember
woo!
what is it, MX versus ATV 2 or whatever?
Yep.
The soundtrack to that game was basically just like the most angsty, like 2000s soundtrack.
Well, I was trying to capture that market of who's
Oh,
actually
it totally
riding.
was. And it's so weird because like every game from that era is like the same. Like nowadays, like some games do like licensed soundtracks, but like not a ton. Back then, it was like literally every series had licensed game music. Like they were getting like Sublime and like just whatever, like just putting it in there.
That game probably had like Trapped. And
Trapped.
like,
you joke about that, but I actually think it was ATV Off-Road Fury that had Trapped in it. And I remember playing that game a lot.
Totally.
All of them had Trapped. They all had Trapped. They all had all of it because it was like that and like Tony Hawk all at the same time.
Now the wrinkles are starting to form on our faces as we disclose how old we actually are by referencing 2000s music.
Dude, isn't it wild to like think that was what people liked at a time?
Oh, yeah.
There was a time when this is actually what was cool.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Isn't it just like wild?
The classic thing right now is like what you think a 20-year-old game is, and like everybody thinks like a SNES game. No. A 20-year-old game is like Halo 1.
Yeah, Halo.
Yeah.
It's not like
Halo
SNES Final
2
Fantasy.
at this point.
Yeah.
It's just about.
God.
Yeah, that's going to be weird.
It is weird. It's not gonna be. It is.
It is. Yeah, it just kind of hurts, and you kind of sit there like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, he's holding his leg not because his knee hurts or it's comfortable. It's because of the game pain.
Yeah.
Game
pain.
He's feeling like psychosomatic game pain.
I got that phantom pain.
Phantom pain. Yeah, there you go.
That one sucks.
Yeah, so I guess we'll see what happens with those games. They're ATV, MX ATV.
Yeah, that sounds
That'll be sweet.
That actually sounds pretty fun. I used to love those games. And
I mean, the best thing in those games is always just the free roam mode.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what it was like advertising.
Part of me is
They were
afraid
showing
of
a lot
that,
of the
though.
maps, and it looked really cool. Like the graphics are really cool and stuff like that.
See, part of me is afraid of that, like, because as a kid, like, free roam was, like, the most magical thing ever in any game.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know why. We all were just like, oh, yeah, wouldn't it be cool if it was like this, but open world?
Yeah.
And now we, like, have that, and it's just like, man, this game kind of blows, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's because everyone follows the same formula, and I have some stuff to say about that during my week, too.
Oh, okay.
Is it about Apex?
No.
No,
Okay.
don't
Just open world
Don't say the
multiplayer.
A word.
The A word. A word. Ass.
No more A word, no more T word.
Yeah, Apex is a 4-letter word. No more of that.
Yeah. Wait, I'm a 4-letter A word.
Sucks.
Oh, well, I guess you're just you, kid.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
Ked.
A 4-letter A word?
Yeah. No, we're not asking for examples. No, that's not what this is about.
So an example, you're a 4-letter M word.
4-letter. Okay, that would make sense.
That would make sense.
I was like,
Good.
what?
Well.
All right. Anyways, are you done with your week, Matt?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't think I did too much else. Actually, my house got a new roof on it and some new
Ooh,
gutters and stuff.
fine.
So.
Oh, did that actually get done?
Yep. Yeah, they did it super fast. These guys were like crazy. It was like, wow. And
Wow.
I am kind of jelly. We
So-
put a new roof on my house like a couple of years ago, and it was like months of hounding these guys to do the roof.
oh, that's brutal.
And like, I mean, they did it, but dude, just the fact that it's like we had to chase them down from like August to November.
These
And
guys.
it's like, okay,
winter's
well,
coming.
it's
Winter's
winter's
coming.
coming. Are
Yeah.
you guys gonna actually like do this or what? So
They must have not watched
that's
Game of
good that
Thrones.
they got it done that fast. That's awesome.
These guys like came to our house for advertising. Like they were just walking around neighborhoods and they just go, "Hey, need your roof done?"
Yeah, dude.
And-
There's
they're
been
trying
like
to
a
get word
lot
out.
of that lately. Like I don't know. I guess maybe I'm noticing it now as a homeowner because like you'll get like the flyers from Anderson and those kind of suck because it's like they look handwritten but they're actually not. It's just
Yeah.
a printout. Like they just scanned it.
You're like,
in
oh
color.
man, he wrote this up himself in his office this morning.
Yeah,
and
but
hand-delivered it.
there's no
Yeah.
indent on the page. It's fake. But like at the same time, like when I got the new car, I had like all the old cars, like the old fleet parked there, and I went out one morning and I saw like some guy had put little cards in the mirrors, and he's like, "Oh, you want us to haul away your car?" And I was like, "No, dickhead, I don't want you to haul away my car, but I respect the hustle."
Like you came here, walked up, and
Yeah. Like it's actually
personal
kind of
touch.
creepy that you came on my property and did that. Like, don't.
I would be
don't-
like, "Hey!"
I respect the hustle, but don't do that.
Yeah. I don't respect the hustle. Get off my property.
Yeah. You got to be careful because you'll get someone who doesn't respect the hustle, and they will act.
Oh,
They will act.
Yeah.
I will act.
Yeah, he will act.
Yeah.
You heard it here.
Like, especially if they're going after the cards. Like, you see him in the shed. Oh, hey, what are you doing over there? If it's a card, you have 3 seconds to get off my property.
Come within 3 feet of me and I'll kill you.
Yeah, no. So that
Take your swing.
Take your swing.
Take your swing. We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, we don't even talk
that
about
one.
it. Yeah.
No. That's just how it is because a lot more people have found that. Oh, hey, job security isn't real, but having a skill set is real.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's why people do a lot more stuff now, and like that's why they'll sit there and they're like, "Oh, well, unemployment's going down." Well, no, unemployment's based off people who are actually looking.
Right.
So it's going down. People are finding other ways to find jobs, self-employment, whatever the hell it is. So,
Yeah.
that's why you see more of that. Like,
I respect that and this is going to sound like really dickish and snobby, but I respect that as long as you're good at it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, like you'll find, like pavers or whatever. Like, oh yeah, you find guys that are really, really good. But then like you find the dude who bought like a steamroller off Craigslist. It's like, okay, man. I mean, listen, I know you got to learn somehow, but you really should have like signed on as an employee at one of these other companies first.
Yeah.
Yeah, then buy your own equipment.
Yeah. Like you gotta don't like go into it blind, because then you're really not only are you hurting your own chances, but you're also like pissing people off.
Yeah.
That is the worst.
Like, I paid $5,000 for a new driveway, and it's like,
Bowser.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want that.
The guy comes and fixes it for you, and he's just
And
like shoveling that.
I'm not
stuff
slighting pavers or anything. Like I just use that as an example, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Like any trade like that.
Yeah.
Make sure you know what you're doing before you decide. Like, hey, I'm going to do this for a living.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's just the nature of it.
Yeah. I know, real exciting talk after 30 minutes of Apex.
Hey, you know what?
No.
He's like, hey, no, you mentioned it. I saw a steamroller.
You mentioned
No. There's
There's
a guy
this
down the
topic.
road. Speaking of, like,
Does he
all
play
that-
Apex 2? Is this where we're
No,
going?
shut up. Don't do it.
No, stop saying that. Stop saying the word, or you'll unleash it again.
Yeah.
No, there's a guy down the road now who put a sign out front that says "Miss Me Now" and it's a picture of Trump. Or it says "Miss Me Yet."
I kind of like that.
Really?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I mean, gas prices and everything.
You know what I
but-
thought was funny, though, that I saw? I saw a video of Biden falling off his bicycle this morning. It's just and one of the
Broken
best.
old man.
Imagine seeing that from like afar. Like,
Yeah, you're like, hey, is that Biden?
that guy just fall off his bike.
Anyways, I think one of the best parts about it is like I saw the image and it just showed him like halfway there. The best part about it is he was dressed like anybody would go out and I almost said drive their bike, but ride their bike. Just, shorts, t-shirt, a hat, like nothing weird about it. And it almost looked like there was no Secret Service, but that's the point. You were not going to know.
Right. You're not supposed to know.
But like he's just like bicycling and then not bicycling. It just happens. Like
he goes from to not.
yeah, and there's like another report like I can't even say this one yet because obviously the internet has edited the picture.
Yeah.
So they have him just kind of like, the like hand like this and then like one leg on the ground, like about to get up. And it just again. We were talking about Call of Duty earlier. You know when you go down to Call of Duty in the triangle, just like revive.
Yeah.
He's just like this with the revive. And there's
With like the arrow.
Of course.
there's another one where he has. I don't even think I can say that one. He has a helmet on that's made of foam, and that's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
And it's pink.
All right,
I don't want to describe what that is because it's probably going to be gamer words.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Everybody
Gamer
knows. But
words.
anyway, it was a funny one. But there's a post
Bowser,
like,
what
yeah,
have you
he's
done?
totally fine. He just wants to spend the rest of his day with his family.
Hey.
No.
No barking.
That.
Bowser.
Oh, it's got he's being irritated. No, hey, enough.
Bowser, come here. Come over here.
He looks at you with such indignance when he does it too. He's just like, no.
Yeah, he's being a little shithead.
Yeah, he's
He's
a moody teenager.
Yeah, so I guess I'll start my week.
Yeah, sorry. Go on. Well, how was your week?
So I played Apex.
Yeah, I was just saying,
What have we done?
the last 30 minutes of the session, he's like, yeah.
No. No, so it was quite a busy week. I'll go with some quick ones off the top. I canceled my wheels and everything on my car because my back order got pushed back, and I don't know how long I'm going to keep the STI. I think I'm probably going to go get one of the new Pro 4X Frontiers.
I give you 2 weeks until you find a different vehicle.
Yeah, well,
until I see it in the driveway, I'm not believing you.
Yeah, no. That's just the way it goes. Blah blah blah. People know me. New cars, and the hard part is like I need to put 10,000 miles on a car before I know if I really like it, and just like STI, not it.
Yeah, it's
all like I enjoy the car when I can open it up and drive, but that's so rare. Hey, sit, relax. Like what am I gonna do with that? So. But yeah, and then looking at other stuff, looked at a couple of shit boxes and stuff like that. Like,
yeah,
he's been sending me some nice trash.
Oh
nice.
Yeah, the perfect
he's
trash.
been showing me like I don't want to say scratch and sniff, but you ever see a car? It was that green Beamer. I said I can smell this picture. It just
green BMW.
So, okay. So you remember Brandon's convertible?
Yeah,
silver one he used to have.
No.
It was one of those.
But I saw the Top Gear episode of those where they found fecal coliforms in that car.
Oh, no. Not on the seat. It was on the seat.
It was like in the carpet and everything.
Yeah.
Like the guy had a blowout.
That's terrible.
Every time I hear that, I just remember, I think I told the story on one of our earlier episodes is talking to my buddy at work, and he goes, yeah, so you know how I tuck my shirt in at work? And that's all I think about every time. It's just like the it happened story.
Yeah.
But anyways, continuing on.
Yeah,
Green Beamer.
so this is Green Beamer. It was that a 92 or something like that? Whatever, something like that. It was an E30.
It wasn't like an 89 or something weird? Late 80s, early 90s? It was that
It was
era.
like right at the end of the E30. Manual E30 convertible, but it was Laguna Green.
Mm-hmm.
So how many E30s do you see that are not silver, red, or black?
How many cars in general do you see that are not silver, red, or black?
That's a good question.
Yeah. No, but it was a manual convertible and shit like that, and it was like, oh man, that'd be fucking trouble.
How much was
It'd
it?
be absolute trouble. 6.
Yeah, how many miles on it?
Had like just under 100,000. It wasn't actually that terrible.
That's actually like suspiciously low.
That's what we call
yeah,
broken in.
Yeah.
No, like that's why it was one of those. But it's like, dude, it's like 2 hours away. It's like I don't want to go 2 hours. Just lift it up and be like, yeah, no.
I'd say if that was an hour, just make it a fun trip. But 2 hours is like,
Yeah,
unless we find something fun over
I mean,
there.
that's like you're going to spend like the entire day just like getting there and back.
Yeah,
And it is a BMW. I mean, it's a cool BMW.
Oh,
It's a
yeah, we're going to dig
Yeah,
into
that's-
Matt's
you know
hatred
what?
of the Beamers.
You know what though?
I don't hate all of them. I'm just saying.
No. The old inline 6, like they're pretty rock solid. The old inline 6s.
It's like I was saying though. It's not that you got to worry about. It's the rest of the car.
Yeah, no, I
the
know,
transmission's
I
just
know.
gonna fall out or something.
I don't know. I'm a weird one. I don't like the body style of it, but I like that. I think it's like 2006 to 9 M5 engine, the 5-liter V10.
Yeah. No, that's junk.
I know, but I just like the idea of
It's
an
cool.
engine that's small.
Oh, it's cool. It sounds awesome, but it's junk.
Yeah, unfortunately.
No, like I don't know. Like I've wanted like a E36 or an E46 M3 and everything like that. I mean, there's a reason why they're marked as like the ultimate driver's car.
Dude, the
Like,
early
obviously-
2000s ones are really cool.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that
the
would be
E46.
fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like an E30 is the older style one.
Yeah.
And like if I had one, I'd totally like put it on like I'd fucking slam it and have it on like the Rocket Bunny kit for that thing. Like Corey Hosford has a red one. I'll show you guys pictures of it later, but he calls it the Magnum. But there's a picture.
The Magnum.
Yeah, Alex is probably gonna pull it up. There's a picture
Actually,
of him.
I've
Oh,
no idea.
but like as soon as he got it, before he put the body kit and everything on it, like he shaved his beard, so he just had like the cop stash, and he has like these like 80s sunglasses, like not aviators, but
that.
the other
That's
ones.
what you're looking
yeah,
at,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's just pictures of him of just flipping everyone off as he's driving around in a BMW. He's like, I got to get used to this BMW mentality.
Yeah. No blinkers.
I know
No
that would be me.
blinkers.
And that car would just be trouble because I would just be doing that shit in a convertible BMW, but.
You know what it is?
The blinker bulbs probably last 100,000 years.
That's
Longest
the one
lasting
thing that
part.
won't fail on that car.
The one thing that will never fail.
do you remember her though?
Oh,
Who?
I don't know if you can see her. She went to
I will
Well,
go
that-
ahead and say that.
Kind of.
I think my biggest fault with BMWs isn't the cars themselves.
It's
the
not
people
it's
who
the people that drive them.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's the same thing where it's like you don't like the show because you don't like the fans. Like I can't move past that. Like
look,
as
that's
cool
what happened
as
to me
it would
was,
be to just
like,
have like even just a crappy 3 Series just to like beat the piss out of. Like,
look,
yeah.
At the end of the day, the M3s are killer fucking cars.
Yeah.
All of the M badge cars, so like the M3s are killer cars, and like that new M4 is like a monster. But like I would just like an E36 M3 or an E46 M3, or maybe even just a nice E30 to just drive around, because like I'm not looking for it to be a race car. I'm looking for it to be like, let's have fun on the weekends car. You know, not necessarily, maybe go to the track or something like that. And I'm not going to lie to you, the way BMW does their suspension, like the E36 and the E46, dude, those things are rocket ships.
I was going to say, they're also like infamously balanced. Like they're like 50-50 weight. Like
dude, they are, like the S54, you can get like an S54 out of an E46 M3, put that in like a 36, 46 or whatever the hell, whichever one you got. Like you just go buy like a 325i or something. They make wicked drift cars too, because of the way the suspension's set up. It's like one of the easily most defined experiences when you're sitting in the car actually drifting, because like you can tell like when you've got side bite and when you've got forward bite, like traction, just like where you are in the pedal and everything. And not very many cars are that good in drift. Not like a BMW is, but that's a whole nother thing. I don't want to get into all that right now. I was just looking at that because I was looking at it and like it instantly brought me back to like the chaos factor. Because it's like the 240.
What would you do in the winter? Would you have another car?
Yeah. Well, that would be something where it'd be like, well, I'm going to go buy like a new Frontier, like a 2022 Frontier.
So you'd have like a regular car, and then you'd have a shit box to fuck with.
And long term, my goal is to save my pennies on the side, and then I'm going to buy like a new Z or like a new manual Supra, one of those. Anyways, but yeah, like that was just like going back to the 240 days and like when we first got our hands on the Z and just like the chaos.
I'll tell you one thing you could do. Find a square body, restore it, and just send it to Barrett Jackson. Profit.
Yeah, like it's
insane.
It's so dumb.
It
doesn't make sense, dude. We were watching it like a while ago, and it was just like the Blazers and the Broncos were just like
$180,000.
Yeah, like, dude, that thing wasn't like worth its weight in salt back in the day. Like it was, they were kind of junky.
Yeah, and they do like all these custom builds and stuff, but like.
I mean, it's cool, but is it $180,000 cool?
You see, like cars that would be like $500 and that now sell for $20,000, and it's like,
yeah.
So that's what's killing me about cars and why like I don't want to go buy something.
Scoop them up now.
Like 2 years ago, that '89 BMW would have been like 2 Gs.
Actually, the gas price. That's the one thing that these gas prices might do is make them uncool again. And nobody wants them. And it's like, hey, here's a badass like dually for $5,000. Have
not
fun.
Unless like electric comes way down in price. Yeah, because that's the problem. Is like they're doing all of this stuff, and there's people on the news like in.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, I think
probably a toy. You know, you've got people in politics getting up on the news and everything, and they're like, man, these gas prices are so high, they're getting out of control and everything. And like, but you know, that's just the price of electric. And it's like, no, it's not the price of electric. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's
you guys are falsely running this price up, and you're doing this on purpose. Fuck off.
Yeah. It sucks.
But that's just the nature of the world. And I don't know. I just want something to cruise around in and be an asshole in. And burnouts, doing stupid shit.
Okay, not burnouts. Sorry, but
yeah. Anyways, other than that, honestly, the talk of shitty cars is always you can't get me off of Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist.
Oh yeah,
that's impossible.
I don't even like really go for those kind of cars anymore. But like at the same time, I love looking at them.
Yeah,
I'll always see like some like even like the crappiest like a '99 Kia Rio, and I'll be like.
Oh. Yeah, dude. Like,
thinking about it.
Now I see an '80s car or a '90s car, whatever of any kind, and I'm like, dude.
Yeah, like the Tony Hyundai. Like I see that, and I'm just like, huh. Interesting.
You see them and you forget that these things even existed. You're like, whoa.
Actually, okay,
You're
truth
like,
be told,
whoa,
I
a
did see one
Pontiac.
for sale. This must have been years ago, but I did see a Hyundai Accent for sale, like that crappy 90s style.
Bro.
Painted orange with the Dukes of Hazzard number paint on the side.
yes.
Bro.
This thing was total garbage, and they wanted like $200 for it.
You want to talk about garbage that's like super overpriced? Somewhere in southern Mass, there is a super fresh off the boat, super clean underneath and everything like that Toyota Tercel. Exactly the same out of Breaking Bad, but it's right-hand drive and everything, freshly imported, and they did like the interior like a VW up where it's got the plaid on the seats.
That's cool.
Oh my god.
Super clean. They want like 14 G's for it. But you're sitting there looking at it, it's like, oh my God, dude, y'all are crazy.
It's a Toyota Tercel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyways.
I mean, that's a museum piece at this point. Because
Yeah,
there
yeah.
can't be that many of those things still like running and driving these days.
Yeah.
They're a dying
That's the thing.
breed.
Yeah. Yep.
Just
Anyways.
like your Burbs.
Anyways. After the car shit and all that, we'll come back to that when I do fucking finally buy something. Went to the Lego store last weekend. Didn't want to talk about it because I wanted to build it first.
Yeah, I know
Got
people
the-
can't see it except for if you're watching on camera.
Yeah,
There's a big
got the
old
Lamborghini
here.
Yeah, it's a Lamborghini Cyan, whatever. Cool thing is they're actually like they're numbered. Like they have a VIN number.
like a
Like
ID
serialized.
number. Yeah. It is pretty cool.
Dude, that car's bigger than my cat. That car is like double the
Actually,
size. of
your
my
cat might actually be able to fit inside that.
My cat might
Yeah,
be able to
your cat
fit.
could drive
It's a
that.
big car. Like
Yeah.
But
And your cat's also very tiny.
yeah.
next month for my birthday, I will be going back and I will be getting the Ferrari.
Yeah. Yep.
I can't wait to get my hands on that Ferrari.
That'll be some hype stuff.
Yeah, last weekend, like Friday night, we had gone to the Lego store in the Burlington Mall and spent a bunch of we probably spent like $700 between me, Alex, and Jeremy, if not more.
We could do something.
Actually, that's probably about right. Pretty close. Because that Porsche I got was about $150.
Yeah, well, my final bill after everything was said and done with sales tax was about $460.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's in Mass. That's what you expect. And
I know. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about that.
Can you get them
sales
online
tax.
from not Mass?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter.
they're
where
harder
you
to
order
find.
online.
Yeah, but it'll cost more. It'll cost more, but I'll be paying for the car, not paying the government of Mass, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll pay.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll pay $500 for that car just to not give
Massachusetts a fucking
a
cent.
cent. Yeah, fuck them.
Yo,
Sorry.
real talk. That's one of those things where like they need to move that shit into Salem,
Yeah.
along with Micro Center, because like everyone be like, oh, it wouldn't be that good. It'd be better here, but better there. No. Salem or Nashua. I just don't like Nashua, but Salem's right there on 93.
I would literally sell my house and live in a cardboard box if it meant that Micro Center moved here because I would just spend all my money.
Yeah,
Dude,
but like not having to pay sales tax.
Yeah.
And like having Micro Center. Like that's the thing that crazy me.
Parts? Yeah,
That's the thing that's crazy about that is like I know gas prices are going up, but it's like if you spend like say $600 on computer parts, you have literally paid to go from Boston, from most places in Massachusetts to New Hampshire, like and buy it and then drive back. So obviously it's a different time thing, but let's be real, it's down off of fucking Sturrow Drive in Boston, in Cambridge.
Not to mention the fact that like a lot of people already come like from Mass travel to New Hampshire to shop simply because it already doesn't. have
Yeah, dude. Like, how many? Dude, you go to Salem, you go to Nashua, and I'm pretty sure I don't know what the shopping centers are out on the seacoast. You might know. I know there's one close to the state line, but like all of those, more than 3/4 of the cars in Massachusetts plates because there's no sales tax.
Oh yeah, it's
every single last
and they
fucking time.
coming up here into New Hampshire, not using their turn signals.
Yeah.
Well, not only that,
Cutting
like-
in front of me in traffic. You wanna wrestle with a Suburban? Okay, buddy.
Yeah,
Like,
they don't
go
know
ahead,
what lane
Mr.
they're
Mass.
supposed to be
Yeah.
in.
Go ahead, Mr.
Chronically, like
Massachusetts.
they've done it for years and they still don't know what lane they need to be in.
I don't understand. I mean, totally off topic, so we're just going to stop this here. But yeah.
Well, I was going to say, like, truth be told, like, as a New Hampshireite, when I'm in Boston, I'm just like, I don't know what lane I should be in. I'm just winging it. So
Boston's a fucking
it doesn't
mess.
matter how many years I've been there. It's madness. You basically see road signs and disregard them.
Yeah. Just
ram the guy in front of you. Just plow through it. And this is not legal advice. I'm going to put that disclaimer right there, so I don't get at fault.
I had a great situation on High Range this week in my Suburban. It was
Go on.
I'm trying to figure out how to describe it very quickly. So High Range, we've been on this road a million times. All of us have been on this road a million times.
I mean, you live on it.
We could do it blindfolded.
Yeah.
So I know where the cops hang out on this road. So I always slow down in those spots just to be safe, right? Well, on the way home from work one day, I have like a pack of bikers behind me. There's got to be like 5 or 6 of them going, just straight up from the South Park episode. How do you not think this is awesome? Come on. They're killing me with their lights. All their lights are like right in my mirrors. And I'm like, I'm adjusting my mirrors to shine the lights back in their stupid faces. And then I get to where the cops are and I slow down. And I'm like, yeah, guys, you might want to slow down with me just in case. But right the second we get there, they all decide to pull into, the opposite side of the road.
Yeah, just cross and double yellow.
Crossing double yellows, gunning it. And that's, of course, when I decide to pick up speed. So I'm like, come on. And they all go around me and get it. And the one time I wish there's a cop there's not one.
No.
That's happened a million times. There's been I've had cars go by me in that spot. Yeah. And I'm like, please.
Yeah, High Range is like no man's land. Well, not no man's land. It's like the Wild West because the speed limit's 30, but everybody goes faster than that.
Yeah, and
literally even the cops go
I'm going almost 40, and these guys are like right on my bumper, annoying me with their
right.
And I'm like,
so
okay.
It's like if the speed limit's set so low, nobody obeys it. So everybody just goes whatever speed they want. Unless there's like a garbage truck, in which case it's like for some reason they just decide like, I really love the smell of garbage. I think I'm just going to pile up behind this guy.
I had the right mind to like when they get in the other lane to just not take them down and be like, we don't like them biker gangs in these parts of this. I thought they were up on me with chains and hammers trying to take out my mirrors. I've seen the movies.
Actually, I have seen them.
We don't deal with them biker gangs here.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you got to finish your week.
Hey, it's all good. The only other real thing I was going to go to at that point after fucking terrible mass traffic was 2 things. We found Hot Wheels.
Oh, yeah.
We are full into this Hot Wheels thing now, guys.
It just happened. I don't know how it happened, but it did. It's Hot Wheels.
Me and...
Yeah. Earlier today, I said, well, I'm not really collecting them. And he just pulls in a dollar store. I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to buy some.
Oh, No. I knew you were going to go in there and buy some. All of you guys would have. So I found Hot Wheels at the dollar store in Pelham. That was awesome. And then...
you shouldn't have said where it was.
Dude, it's okay. It's probably already cleaned
now
up.
It's going to get rated by all 13 people that watch us.
But after that I finally got around to starting Ghostwire Tokyo.
Oh, yeah.
Which that comes down to, like, back to the open world thing that I wanted to say. That game's really fun. It's really interesting, but it's just like a standard fare Ubisoft-style open world, just made by Tango Gameworks, which is Shinji Mikami's studio. The guy who made Resident Evil.
Oh, okay.
And, like, the game is, like, it's fun. It's cool, but, like, you're going to go into it, and it's like, oh, yeah, this is just a Ubisoft. Like world and everything. And that's what I was saying about the whole open world thing was like, yeah, it used to be so cool because it was like different.
Yeah.
And now it's like everyone does it, and not only do they do it, they follow the Ubisoft formula to where it's boring. And the second we get something that doesn't follow the Ubisoft formula, i.e. good old fucking Elden Ring, it kills it. Because it's like, all right, well, we're gonna do this.
Yeah, we want an open world, but we don't want one that we've seen a bunch of times.
Yeah, we don't want something with a different like coat of paint on it. But there's totally stuff in this game. Like it's obviously you're running around Shibuya, trying to cleanse all the spirits of Shibuya and get rid of the evil spirits or the visitors as they're called.
I just had a flashback to Sunny.
Oh, okay.
Shibuya, you suck. Sorry.
I looked over and you kind of like had the snort laugh, and I'm like, oh, we're thinking the same thing, and my mind was not on the same thing.
All right.
Yeah,
had to get that out. My bad.
but like, I mean, you're just kind of doing it with like all the Japanese yokai and spirits and ghosts and blah blah blah, just in Tokyo, running around, all that Japanese folklore stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty standard fare story. Pretty, you got to. It's got to be something you like in order to pick that game up.
It looks very stylized.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is. I had interest in it. Like before, I wasn't going to get it, but then it was on sale. Like not even 2 months after it released, it was on sale for 50% off. I was like, all right.
Yeah, how bad could it be?
Yeah, I've already gotten like 4 hours out of it, so I've made my money. Like I've gotten my value out of it, and I'm only like a little bit of the ways in. I'll at least finish it. Like it's enjoyable to just kind of run around in if you just want to turn your brain off. It's one of those. Don't expect much, but like there's totally some stuff in there where you can tell like Mikami's like, ooh, Kojima had some cool ideas, and then he just kind of starts using like the same ideas.
Yeah,
nice.
That kind of things. Yeah. I'm actually glad you did a little game review plug there, because like I know usually I'm the Xbox Game Pass guy, but I was absent again.
I got the Game Pass Game of the Week anyways.
Oh, which one? What is
Fucking
it?
Turtles. Turtles is on.
Oh yeah.
Turtles!
I really wanted him to say like, yeah, I got the Xbox Game of the Week.
No.
Apex Legends.
No, shut up. Shut up.
But that's not on Game Pass. That's just free to play.
Yeah, no, that's just. Shut up.
It's free.
No, shut up. Shut up. I did get Turtles in Time. I'm actually.
Shredder's Revenge. Turtles in Time is the old one.
Oh, sorry. Right. Well, because I was listening. So all right. There's a little bit of a story. So later today, I'm going to my friend's birthday party, Taylor.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And he's at his apartment. He got the Turtles game. He got 6 Switch controllers. And we're just going to order a buttload of Sal's pizza. And we're just going to spend the entire night, like, drinking beers, eating pizza, and playing Ninja Turtles. Like, that is it. It's like a childhood dream of mine.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what we're going to do here. We're going to make the pizza. We're going to make a pizza.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, you actually sent me the message about what you were doing after. I'm like, wait. I'm like, if you got Turtles too, I'm like, because we were thinking like, oh, what do we want to cook for food later? What do we want to do? And he said, French fries. And that was like the starter. Like, I want to make French fries. And I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, maybe like a fried chicken sandwich or something. Like, I don't know. And I'm like, wait. Like, why don't we have pizza? Like, we could have pizza too for playing Ninja Turtles games.
Yeah, exactly. Like turtles and pizza. That's
have to.
That's the combo. Yeah. So in preparation of getting my mental state there, I was listening to I'll just be like cruising the web or whatever, and I was listening to all the classic Konami like Ninja Turtles game soundtracks from like the Nintendo, Super Nintendo. Man, like, considering the limitations of that hardware, they got some freaking bangers on that.
Yeah, I bet they do, yeah.
Like, is particularly the last track. It's where you're in Turtles in Time, where you actually are fighting Shredder like the final time. And that song is just so damn good. And I'm just, it like hurts how good it is. Because it's like, it really made me think, like, because, I didn't, like, yeah, there was Castlevania, and I played a little bit of that. And obviously the Turtles games I played a lot of. But, like, Konami and, like, that weird, like, 2000s gap, like, from, like, 2000 really to 20, I didn't play all that many of their games. Like, I didn't really get into Metal Gear. I didn't.
Well, you had Metal Gear and Silent Hill, and that's about it. And
and I didn't really play a lot of Silent Hill.
But after that, like, there wasn't much other than just, like, throwaway stuff.
Right. So it's really weird for me to see, like, man, how did the mighty fallen? Like, it's just weird to think, like, how tight they had it, and then how defunct they became.
Let's be real. They're not defunct.
I know.
They turned around, and they took everything. And I mean everything into gambling. I know. You have to realize, like, more than half of the machines in Las Vegas are all, like, the machine as a whole is made and manufactured by Konami.
Yeah, but that's not what we want.
No, you're right.
That's what hurts.
They make so much more money in gambling. That's why they pulled out of video games, because, like, they just take their IPs and they go over here to fucking gambling and make millions.
It's just
millions, weird. Like, every hour.
Just bizarre. Shit. What the hell else was I gonna say?
They have a massive, like, warehouse, like, headquarters in Vegas next to the airport. That's got to be like 30,000 square feet.
Oh my God.
For just their machines. Like, it's crazy. And you open those things up, dude, they've got like GTX 3080s and shit in them, and you're sitting there going like, dude, this isn't even that much. But that's just what happens. When you're making the money, you make the money. So,
you mentioned like super awesome music from something you kind of don't expect.
Yeah.
And last night we were like hanging out playing Magic over at that guy's house, and our buddy Brian actually was playing something on his phone, and it turns out the last Magic set that came out, it was kind of like street gangs and stuff, like 20s gangster style stuff. They actually made a whole bunch of songs to go with the set of the set.
Anything to sell cardboard.
But you know what? It was actually like good. Like I started listening to it, I was like, this is kind of sweet. It's like the 20s Sinatra era or whatever stuff.
Yeah.
But if it was made now and had some like, I don't want to say like electronic influence, but some synthetic stuff put into it.
Yeah, it's a little more...
it's updated.
Yeah.
But, like, it's good. It's pretty good. I was listening to it last night. I'll probably listen to it on my way home. Nope, no, I won't. I'm on the bike. Never mind. Not driving the car. So.
I have one question, though.
Yes.
I think you know exactly what I'm about to ask you.
What is it?
Is it cock rock?
Oh, no.
I have not listened to all of it. I can't give that answer yet.
Okay, sweet.
So
I don't think it's going to be, but
if I remember,
I had to ask.
I'll get back to you on that. It may be like cock. Oh wait, that's not going to sound. I was going to say cock lounge, but that's not.
Cock lounge. Oh, you hear it here first.
It's like cock rock, but
between hot dog shrapnel and cock lounge, we have titles for days here.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I remember what I was saying was I didn't get to play a Game Pass game of the week because
you're playing Apex Legends.
No, fuck you.
The joke just keeps working.
No. I got online with some friends that we were doing Killing Floor 2 because around summertime they do their do their little summertime
the
event.
Just updated and I need to play.
What do they do for the event?
So it's kind of weird. They theme it a little different every event. Like they usually do one around the summertime and then one at Christmas.
I've done the Christmas one.
Usually it's like they roll out a new map.
Couple guns.
They roll out some new weapons, and they like kind of reskin a boss. But the weird thing, and this is like maybe the one thing I don't like about it. So the map is actually really good. It's a offshore like
it's supposed
oil.
To like kind of like Atlantis or something.
No, it's like an oil rig.
Oh, that's
cool.
Yeah. It's really great, especially considering like the last Christmas event they had a really crummy. Like little hamlet village, and there was just nowhere you
like
could.
That one.
There was nowhere to run. There was nowhere to go. The map was small.
That one sucked.
I didn't
was
mind
really
like running
pathetic.
around it. It just seemed bland.
Yeah, it kind of like didn't have a lot of heart.
Yeah.
But this one feels really, really good. But the weird thing is it doesn't totally fit their theming because it's like, oh yeah, it's the summertime event, so like clowns. Like carnival stuff.
Yeah, they did the carnival skins on
them. So
yeah.
So they reskinned the matriarch to kind of look like the Big Daddy from BioShock.
Right, yeah.
Which kind of makes sense because it's like, okay, yeah, she's got the big stupid helmet and it is like an ocean level, like with rain and everything. So it definitely fits the BioShock vibe. But and then she's being followed around by like carnival robots and it's just like, this theming's really weird. I kind of wish you guys went a little bit further with that. Because the level itself like has nothing to do with a carnival. Like there's no influence there at all. But yet, here we go. Carnival mobs.
I mean, we can go back to KF1 and just do Christmas. Do Christmas on Candyland.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I mean, I still I have like a bunch of like the custom maps downloaded that are basically just all the Killing Floor 1 maps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because they're the best. And a couple of meme ones, Kokiri Forest and
yeah.
the castle from Mario 64.
Yeah. There's some cool ones on there.
There are.
I haven't gotten into like
there's legit one that's like a bikini bottom at night.
Yeah.
Cool. And that one actually is like a real map. Like it actually is pretty good.
That's in the first one?
No, the second one.
Really?
Yep.
Is it like
I think it's called Bikini Atoll. No. It's like a modded map.
Oh, that's awesome.
But it's legit.
Yeah, Bikini Atoll is where it takes place.
Right. Yeah, and that's
where all the nuclear bombs went off.
Yeah, it explains why they got like all these weird talking fish and shit.
Yeah, that's like the theory, the conspiracy theory behind it. That they did that on purpose.
We should consult Alex Jones.
We should. We really should.
The black helicopters are circling the premises.
Well, let me tell you, the black helicopters are circling my premises right now.
I don't know if we should give him a microphone. He might just be able to like get picked up by all of ours, I guess.
Yeah.
We would get a lot of crazy fans.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah, but do we
don't need those crazy fans.
Yeah, I was going to say, do we want them?
No.
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe some of them.
I don't know. They'll be coming to us looking for like horse pill excrement or something. Like I don't, whatever weird vitamin he was pushing at
some
the time.
type of freaking like
It'll increase your
testosterone
sterility.
pill. Yeah.
God. Anyways,
sorry.
Pretty much. The only other thing I really had was just like a couple of game announcements that were this week.
It was still your week. I'm so sorry.
No. Like I'm done. I'm done. Like that was the only other thing I wanted to talk about as a whole outside of our weeks. But we tangented about Apex too much.
Apex.
That's gonna be one of our words to get out for next session.
It is.
Apex.
Yeah, we still need to get that whiteboard of words we can't say, and that's gonna be one. That's gonna be on there.
It just says redacted statements.
Yeah. Redacted statements.
So they came out. They announced Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yep.
Which is hell yeah! I can't wait for that.
That should be hype.
Yeah.
I think I should have gave the first one more time because I started the first one and I never played past like an hour or two.
Yeah, you definitely missed out because
I think so.
So you'd have your own character, and as you were playing it, it was like Demon Souls, but what if Demon Souls, like, you could control more like a Devil May Cry?
Yeah, so it was kind of like goofier. I wouldn't say it was jankier, but it had jank in different places, I guess.
Yeah.
Like you
it was
could
a little
climb
more
on the
visible.
monsters.
Right. Like, because there was climbing, and you could also, like, just grab things and throw them, like, characters, objects, monsters, didn't matter.
Yeah.
You just pick that thing up over your shoulder, carry it, and throw it off a cliff.
I think I made my character dude. Don't remember what I made, because you had different races and classes, right?
Yeah.
So I made my dude, and I think, like, right off the bat, you go into, like, a village getting attacked or something, and you fight some big creature.
I barely.
You don't really fight it. It's like a cutscene.
Yeah, there was something
like a
like
big
that,
dragon.
and I don't think I played after that. I don't know why. I just put the controller down, went and did something, and that was it.
Oh.
It just didn't have that, like, I gotta play that again. But
that's because you didn't get far enough in. Because once you, like, really got into it, your character would then be able to go into other worlds as part of, like, the pawn system, which was, like, multiplayer but not multiplayer. Your character would just go over as, like, an AI and then kind of do stuff. And whatever that person did with your pawn would get rewards based off of that area to bring back to you. So, like, you would turn the game on in the morning if you're, like level 50 plus, and, like, all of a sudden, you'd have materials and quest rewards and shit from, like, every corner of the map.
Yeah.
Because they basically hired you out as an AI.
And you'd get money from it and everything.
It was a really, really cool system.
Yeah, where it wasn't actually multiplayer, but it was, if that makes sense.
Well, that's just like in Elden Ring, when you go and do the challenge for the big pot.
Yeah,
there's NPCs that you have to kill 3 of them in a row without respawning, and all the NPCs are randomized based off of people who are playing in the area.
Oh.
Yeah,
so they basically take, like, somebody's busted character over there, and they're like, he's an NPC now. Fight him. And because he's an NPC, like, there's just,
Meanwhile, you got, like, the one speedrunning scrub who's just in his tighty whities, and it's like,
exactly.
He's there too.
Basically, what you get is, like, people...
He's trying to do a soul level 1.
Yeah, you get, like, the strength build, the bleed build, and then crazy weird magic guys.
Build.
That's the 3 things you pretty much see. But
I see.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, that's cool. And then Square Enix had theirs on Thursday, right after the Dragon's Dogma. The Squeenix, yeah. So they did come out and they announced...
my Squeenix.
Yeah, my squeedly smooch.
Sorry. The next mainline part of Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming, like, winter next year. It's a Rebirth. And that's basically them going out into the world. So obviously we'll get the really big snake and get to the saucer.
Yeah.
So that's looking really cool. And then at the same time, they announced, like, another little, like, DLC inner piece, which is going to be covering parts of Crisis Core. Because, like, they're working all of it into, like, one big series. It's like the whole thing, everything Final Fantasy VII is going to be retold under, like, the Final Fantasy VII Remake. But yeah, they've got the part with Crisis Core coming, which I forget what that one was called specifically, which is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool that you forgot that what it's called. It's
dude,
cool. Sorry, it's
crazy,
just the way you phrase that.
No, it's like Final Fantasy Remake After Crisis or something like that.
Yeah.
You know how it is with Square Enix games.
Oh yeah. They naming is just cryptic.
I thought it was like something like Final Fantasy Apex or something like that.
Shut up! Shut up! It's like trying to decipher like Intel or AMD product codes.
Well,
it doesn't mean nothing.
No. It's Final Fantasy: The First Soldier. That's your Apex equivalent, but it's on mobile. Yes, they have a battle royale. Yeah. Anyways, so that's cool. And then they had another one too that wasn't 7 that they were showing off. Or am I crazy? Maybe I'm thinking of something. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, we have Jeremy off screen. He's our resident Final Fantasy.
He's like
expert.
sweating.
He's literally wearing the Shinra shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, get on in here. You're the man.
What,
you want your chair? Or? No. Oh, all right. Yeah, here he is.
Yeah, so we, as you said, we got Rebirth, which we got a little bit of a teaser.
Yeah.
Pretty much Cloud and Sephiroth, I believe, walking to Nibelheim together.
Yeah.
And then Aerith and Cloud having just like a back and forth of what Cloud saw.
Yep.
Which is explained in the first game.
Yep.
The Crisis Core is Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion.
Exactly. Weird. They add these words onto it.
Yeah. Which is just basically, it's finally Crisis Core being on a different port that's not the PSP.
Yeah.
Which is something that's exciting.
It'll also be nice because it probably won't be a jank-ass, like, weird-ass, crappy shooter.
Yes. And then, like, Dirge of Cerberus.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know what the other thing was.
Didn't they show off like parts of Tactics or something, saying there's a remake coming for Tactics?
I don't know, and if there is, I want to check that out.
It was like Tactics Ogre.
Because I've been saying I want Tactics to have like a remaster.
Everyone has.
Because it's just such a good game.
Yeah, everyone has, and they haven't done it outside of like the PSP.
Yeah, exactly. So the fact that Crisis Core is now just going to be on every system, from PS4, PS5, Xbox, the new Xboxes, the Switch. It's like good. Now it's just on on systems that people play. Like the PSP, I'm sorry, was not like, it was top tier when it came out, but it wasn't like the best.
Well, it's also like a decade old.
Yeah,
like nobody's gonna like go and pick up a PSP just to play that now.
And I will argue that Crisis Core was the best game to come out on the PSP, bar none. Because it was it was just
on the PSP.
I might fight you.
Ooh, yeah, because you did technically get a couple shit SMTs. Like, was it SMT3 came out on the PSP?
SMT. Oh.
Shin Megumi Tensei. The other half of Persona. And there was like a couple Persona pieces that came out, like some that extended the story of 4 that were on the PSP and the Vita. Ooh, that's a good one because there was some good shit on the PSP.
I know. I'd have to go back and look at my library.
I played the Vita for a while. There was some good stuff that came out on the Vita.
Oh, dude, the Vita was completely neglected from like the start.
Oh yeah, because it had zero support.
Yeah, but the PSP, like I remember the PSP had like Mega Man Legends, but like it was like here's Mega Man like 1, 2, and 3, like the original 1, 2, and 3, but in 2.5D.
PSP also had don't know if you guys played it, Metal Gear Acid.
No, I didn't play that one.
Acid was all right.
It was one of those card deck building games, but it was like if you got certain cards in your deck, you were just unstoppable. And that could happen halfway through the game.
Yeah, and let's also talk about it. You had Peace Walker. Who here played Peace Walker? Yeah, you and me. That's it.
I mean, I had a PSP and I didn't play it. No. Wait,
it was only on PSP. The only time it came off the PSP was when the collection came out on PS3.
Right. Yeah, they did come out with like a collection.
But yeah, pretty much. I was watching Maximilian Dude stream when that was happening, and like I am excited, but kind of sucks because I don't have a PS5. So
we'll get you one. We'll find one yet. Like,
I always look.
Yeah, I look every time. Don't worry about that.
And it kind of like annoyed me when they announced that DLC, the Intergrade for Yuffie, and it's like PS5 only. I'm like, why would you do that? That's kind of like the dumbest thing you could do, especially when you know people can't get their hands on the PS5.
Well, the thing that kills me about that is like they'll sit there and they'll do stuff and they'll be like, why isn't it selling that good? You're like, Well, because the majority of your fan base is on the PS4 because they can't get PS5s. And I mean, let's be real here too. Real quick, PS5's Game Pass came out. Yeah, streaming games sucks. Their servers suck. It sucks. It's not that good. And it costs more than Game Pass.
Well,
so it came out and it's like, ooh, yeah, people on Fiber are complaining about it sucking. So it's like,
oof,
we got problems here.
Yeah.
But the good news is, oh, well, a bunch of the games that were supposed to be PAL only, they are running NTSC versions at 60 hertz.
Okay.
Enough. Oh my God, dog, stop. Anyways, but yeah, so like, yeah, kind of sad, but oh well.
I mean, I don't have a PlayStation. I don't plan on getting one, so all I want is a controller. You can keep the console. I just want a controller.
I want one eventually.
You can go buy a controller.
No. I mean, I want a controller that works on PC because that controller is awesome.
I want to play.
Oh, you mean with like all of the functions, like the
I just want that. Like they can keep their shitty console and their stupid exclusives and their dumbass streaming service. Just make the controller work on PC, and you will make people like me happy. And I will go and buy one. I'll buy more than one.
Guess what?
Shut up.
I have an extra one.
No,
I know it doesn't work. It doesn't matter right now.
It's,
but what I meant is, let's say they do start working.
Oh, yeah.
Then I could hook you up.
Well, then I'd finally feel comfortable trading out my stupid 360 controllers. Yeah. Like, I know I can get the Xbox One controllers, but to me, they just ain't as good. I want a cool controller, and the PlayStation 5 is where it's at.
I have the custom one, the weird, like...
Yeah, I know.
The regular...
James has it, too, and we played Metal Wolf on it, and... I don't know, half the time I'm handing it off to him, it's like, oh, shit, I just pressed the B button.
Yeah, it's because of the way it's bound.
I'm just not, my monkey brain is not meant to use buttons I can't see.
It just takes practice. Yeah, no, I've got two of the Pro controllers. I've got one for my PC and one for just the Xbox here. And the PS5 controllers, they do work. But they you don't get the adaptive trigger.
Right. You miss out on all the stuff that really makes that controller great.
Yeah. In other news though, as for that, they are working on their own version of a Pro controller. That was announced this week. That Sony's coming out with their own for the PlayStation.
So what is that going to be like? Is it going to have those same
buttons on the back, hair triggers? Because the Elite controller does have a hair trigger, but. I mean, we're not playing games that require that.
I know you can get Scuff ones right now.
Yeah, PS5. But Scuff is...
I know.
What about the regular Xbox One controller, Eddie?
What about it?
Do you like that one better because it doesn't have the buttons underneath than the custom one?
It's all right, yeah.
Mine we took apart, and I put the metal pieces from the Elite controller into just a normal controller. I didn't care for all the buttons underneath it and everything.
Yeah. I know, and you can take them off, too. I know that. It's just... I don't know. Oh, well, I guess I'm just being picky, but
then PlayStation
having played
really nice.
With a PlayStation 5, and really the only game I want for it is Gran Turismo because that's I can't get that experience on PC really, and if I could just get Gran Turismo, I mean the dream would be Gran Turismo on PC with a PS5 controller to play it.
Yep.
But I know that's a lot.
But you got Forza coming.
True, very true.
Which the new track one?
Yeah, Forza Motorsport. It's just being called Forza Motorsport.
What system is it going to be on?
It's going to be on PC.
And PC.
Yep.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
It has the Cadillac DPIs in it.
Yeah, it's got everything.
It has the what?
Cadillac DPI.
The race car?
Yeah.
Yes, the prototype one.
Yeah, the one that we saw at SEMA.
Yeah.
That I have 37 pictures of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
You saw it. Yeah, no. So that one's looking real cool. I'm excited for that because
finally, I can
GT7 just keeps getting into shit and into shit.
I like that. Finally, I can just
beat all these other cars in a Cadillac and just feel happy about it.
So you have to remember, GT, they got into all the shit over microtransactions.
Yeah, I know.
They lowered the prices of cars and stuff in game and everything. They thought they could get away with it for about a week or 2 weeks, and then they turned around and just turned the knob back up. And then now here we are again, and they're back in the media again for what are you guys fucking doing? What are you guys fucking doing? Not to mention some of the other stuff, some of the real gripes we've had when we're just sitting around playing it, like building cars. Oh, well, you overbuilt your car. And now you got to put a new engine in, or you got to do this. Get the fuck out of here.
Actually, hold on. Really stupid question. Will the new Forza play on the Xbox One, or do you have to have the newest
new
one?
Xbox?
Okay.
They came out and said new
You have
Xbox.
the Xbox double X or whatever
what's the next one actually called?
Triple X.
There's the Series X and the Series S. The Series S is the smaller, lower end one, but the Series X is the one you want.
I'm sorry, my PC.
And that's not. It's not an Xbox One. It's totally different. It's like another.
No, it's its own thing.
It's its own thing. It's not like a modification of the.
No. It's the Xbox Series X.
Yep.
Yeah, it's one of those where it's just pain talking about it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Forza's coming. Forza looks rad. But,
That I will definitely scoop. Yeah, because they took Motorsport 7 off of the Xbox store and Game Pass like a while ago. So really, we haven't had a good track experience on PC aside from, kind of other staples.
Forza based.
Right.
Yeah.
Forza based.
I still keep wanting to go back and play that because I haven't finished it. It's
Yeah.
Forza 7. I just don't have the time sometimes.
I mean, honestly, for the track ones, I don't think I've really played one through since 3 or 4.
I played through 6, but the way they made 6 work is you basically have to play through everything like 15 times to 100% it. So yeah. The 7th one, the 7 is really good because it's not like that. It's you beat.
I honestly, this is gonna sound kind of like weird and archaic, but I really liked the progression in Motorsport 3, where it was like, so you sign up for like a class series, right? Like a 5-race series.
Yep.
And then basically like, oh, okay, well, between each event, you're doing another series.
Yeah.
So it's like you could kind of like work your way through it, and it gave you kind of like it made you feel like you were making progress. It made your starter car not like something you immediately just like abandon.
Yeah.
Which
like
I think
Gran Turismo always does.
Gran Turismo or Forza Horizon, same thing. It's like, oh yeah, I mean, you can either stay in that starter car forever, or you ditch it as soon as you get it. Like those are like the two extremes. Nobody ever sticks with it.
You know what I want to get? I don't know if they've actually made any new content for it. What about SnowRunner? Have they made anything new for that?
SnowRunner got a
There's
DLC
supposed to be more coming. Yeah.
When did that? Do you remember when it came out? The last one?
They just got like a DLC for it like a month or two ago.
Oh, sweet. Do you know if it's in Russia?
I don't know.
I
don't know, but like I know I just got one.
I want to go do all the Russia maps. I stopped. I like 100%ed the first map, and then probably got like 50% through the second one. And I'm like, man, these take a long time.
Yeah, there's so much stuff in them.
There's so much. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna do them kind of in order, but then I'm like, I have like 3 or 4 more maps before I even get to the Russian ones, and those are the ones I really want to play. So I'm just gonna start on those.
It is amazing. Yeah, just looking at like the maps for that game. I mean, we were just crapping on like open world, but it's like, I don't know. That's one done right.
Those ones are done. Yeah. Like
I think it's because like the navigation of the map is fun.
Yeah.
Rather than just like hold thumbstick forward, or like hold the shift key. Like that's.
Well, yeah, Ghostwire suffers from that.
Yeah,
like that's why I was saying like that game's fun, it's cool, but like if you don't have any interest or you're not like 100% invested in that sort of like environment, don't even bother with it.
Yeah, so it's some games that are good do that. Like it may detract a little bit from the experience, but I'll still play it. Like Outward did like the same thing where it's like, oh yeah, the space between things was huge, and there was no like fast transport, so you're hoofing it. And it takes a long time to get anywhere. But, I mean, the game itself is fun. It's a really weird kind of strange take on an RPG where it's like you're kind of more of a normal guy as opposed to some fated hero.
Yeah. One last thing I did want to say, too, just as an FYI, I obviously you guys are going to go play it on Switch. Ninja Turtles?
Yes.
Is 6-player couch co-op on every platform but PlayStation, because PlayStation will not allow you to have more than 4 controllers.
Really?
Even on the 5.
Huh.
So if you're playing it on PC, you're playing it on Switch, you're playing it on Xbox, you can have all 6 people doing couch co-op. So, and I'm not going to lie to you, I can't stand the Switch. I fucking hate the Switch.
Wait, like...
Nintendo Switch.
Well, duh. I mean, like the port of it or the console itself?
The console itself.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, let's be real. There's some other games coming.
You don't enjoy the Nintendo Baby console for babies?
I don't. No, I don't, because I think they're lazy and they cut a bunch of corners on the hardware wise of the game.
Ooh,
dude, they used an old tablet processor.
I know they did. Yeah, they used that crappy Tegra.
And like, let's be real here. I don't know how good Ninja Turtles runs on it, but I had zero interest in looking at it at what Ninja Turtles looks like. Because every time I played it, or every other time I saw it at fucking PAX, it was on a PC or an Xbox. It wasn't on a PlayStation. It was on a PC or an Xbox. And let's be real, fucking Pocky and Rocky's coming up, the remake, which I want to sit down and play that because it's Pocky and Rocky. Pocket Rocky's awesome. And not only are they doing Pocket Rocky, they're doing Wild Guns as a remake, which are both excellent SNES games. But from what's already been shown off and what's coming with the developers, and if you look at like Digital Foundry's videos of them, the Switch can't even handle those games at 60 FPS.
Oof.
And it's still pixels. Like, nah, dude, I'm good. I'm out. Especially with the Steam Deck coming. Like,
oh yeah,
I'm out.
True.
I
haven't played a Nintendo since the N64. I haven't owned one since the N64.
I scooped a GameCube. Oh no, I scooped a Wii up once for like $40, and I modded the hell out of it, and that was actually a really awesome experience.
Also, another thing I want to say and why I hate the Switch so much: controllers are so fucking expensive for it.
Oh, dude, I hate
Pro
those.
Controller. The Pro Controller is like the same price, if not more, as an Xbox or a PS5 controller.
Yeah,
it is clearly subpar compared to both of those.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Joy-Cons cost even more.
Fuck those things.
And let's be real here. Every single fucking Switch controller we have in this house has stick drift or broken buttons or like just sucks shit.
Yeah.
Like Joey has a Pro controller and it fucking acts weird half the time. My Pro controller, like, it's got stick drift. It drops inputs when you're playing games. And like every single Joy-Con, like we have 6 Joy-Cons. So 3 sets. And every single set is bad.
Yeah, I use the crappy knockoff Pros because I'm just like, you know what? If it breaks, then I'm not out a bunch of money.
Why do I have to buy a fucking knockoff? I shouldn't have to buy a knockoff. I should be able to buy an OEM controller with my fucking system and have it last.
Yeah, but it's Nintendo. When have you ever done that?
I mean, GameCube controllers lasted.
Mm-hmm. True. I mean, I hated them because it felt like I was holding a Fisher-Price toy. But,
fuck, dude. Let's talk about Wiimotes. Wiimotes are goddamn indestructible.
True.
Oh,
yeah, the Wiimote actually was very, very durable.
When was the last time you saw the nunchuck have a stick drift?
No, I have seen one nunchuck with stick drift.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just one. Even like when you find them, like they got like the brown smears on it. Like the gross, like the sweat. And they still work fine. It's just you don't want to touch it because you're gonna get some kind of disease from it. But those work pretty good. But yeah, like I don't know, like like I had a Wii and a GameCube, but really I played like the N64 a lot, and those controllers were dog shit. They were awful.
Yeah, the GameCube controller sucks shit.
No, the N64.
Oh yeah, no.
The GameCube, like it's a love it or hate it thing. I get it. I just hate it.
Okay, wait. If your hands are like under like a certain size, the GameCube controller's fine. But if you're like me or Eddie, you can just fuck right off.
Yeah.
With a GameCube controller.
No, I was like one of the few people that liked the big fat original Xbox controller because it was like, holy crap, they made a controller for Sasquatches. It's perfect. Yeah. And then they went to the small one, and it still feels all right, but bring back the Duke.
When the GameCube controller first came out, I was okay with it. After like about 2 years, my hands were growing. Like I hate this. I hate this fucking thing. So, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. When I had my Xbox as a wimpy wee baby, and like I had to like hold it like this or something. Like I had to hit the buttons, but like I grew into it. I don't know. Yeah. I improvise, adapt, overcome. No, I don't know. I never. Like, even with, like, Super Nintendo controllers, like, they were always kind of like, oh, look, this button, like, it has no spring back on it, so it kind of sucks, or... I don't know. I guess I just never had good luck with Nintendo stuff, so I just... And, like, they are also the company that's, like, infamous for worthless peripherals. Absolutely worthless peripherals. Like, occasionally they have some real winners. Like, I know for the GameCube, they had the thing that let you play... like Game Boy games on it. Like that was actually kind of nice.
Okay, but like they have the best.
But yeah, how about
ever?
that? Yeah, but how about that online adapter for the GameCube? Huh? That thing was real cool.
But yo, let's be real here. Nintendo had the best accessory ever. Rob, we're talking. This thing would spin discs so fast, it would literally cut people.